Hey everybody, so bad news. One of the videos got corrupted, so, I don't know why, I can't explain it. Just a snafu with OBS Studio. But, you didn't miss a whole lot. Let me run down sort of what you missed. This is a new location, it's the Swamp of the Dead. We got the wand, we got the sandwich from the shield hand by beating him at his card game, gave it to the rat. The rats helped us find a magic wand. They helped us find a pattern for the robe. We were able to get the stuff from the merchant, so we were able to complete that quest line, and now we are a mage in training. We have to find a spell, we have to find a powerful artifact, and we have to brew a potion. And one of the artifacts is behind this magic mirror in Master Marcus's academy, but you have to be dead to go through it. And here we're talking to Death. So, in order to be dead...
That's the Book of the Dead. That book contains the names and dates of all those mortals the Grim Reaper is supposed to take. But at the moment, there isn't a single name in the book.
Yeah, so that's part of it.
I think I can pull out a few threads. Yep, that's a nice thin rope. Shimmering blue mushrooms with green speckles. An old hat that's seen better days. An old hat.
Right.
Here's the list of ingredients and a step-by-step guide on how to mix the potion. I'd better see about getting the ingredients first.
So, I've been collecting ingredients just by looking at stuff. We still need 3 more. Well, I've got the moldy slime, but I have to make an extract out of it, and then I apparently need stag beetle antler powder and some maggots. I think maggots are in the sewers, but we'll see. But we're gonna write Wilbur's name in the book here.
What do you think you're doing?
No problem. I just wanted to try out my new quill.
I'd be happy if you wouldn't do that in the destiny-shaping Book of the Dead.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna have to create a distraction here.
A large stove with a nice fire. A large... being shrunk...
Alright, so let's go see Wupperman.
Hello.
Wilbur.
I have to learn a magic spell really quickly, and I thought maybe you could help.
What kind of spell?
Well, for my final exam, I have to cast a spell for Master Marcus. He says it takes months to learn, and I don't have that much time.
I don't think that should be a problem. I know lots of magic tricks.
Tricks?
For example, I know a trick that is largely unfamiliar to the experts, which uses a top hat and a rabbit. Your Master Marcus will be utterly dumbfounded by it.
Wow, and you could teach me the spell today?
Indubitably.
Right, I'll get the rabbit and the hat. This is my lucky day. Almost too good to be true. I'll just be...
I have seen that you're going...
So we're gonna learn a trick and not an actual spell, but... Alright, I got rope. We're gonna get a trap for this rabbit. And the top hat, of course, is with,
Randa told me about these.
Death.
The treetop is jammed under a rock. A slight tug on the rope, and the noose will tighten in a flash. That's the plan, then. The treetop is jammed under a rock. A slight tug on the rope, and the noose will tighten in a flash. That's the plan, then.
Alright, but now we need to... probably have a... something in the trap. Well, let's see.
Come here, little one. I'm not going to hurt you. Not a chance. I'll never catch it that way.
Alright,
I already have enough
you do, huh? You don't, actually. Let's talk to, the King of Thieves. As you can see, we got him his sandwich.
I found the pattern and the wand.
My pleasure, Wilbur.
Could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure.
One of my tests for my final exam requires me to brew a potion.
Say no more.
You got it.
These ingredients for potions really are ridiculous. I always wonder, how did someone come up with the idea of mixing dragon snot with the hair from the backside of a raccoon in a potion? Really? How? What do you need then?
Here, see for yourself.
I'm afraid I can't help you with most of that. But this here, stag beetle antlers. Uncle Juan has some of those hanging on his wall.
Could you get me those 2 ingredients? That would really be a huge help.
Not a problem for the King of Thieves.
Awesome.
I need a powerful magical artifact.
Unfortunately, that is beyond our capabilities.
Could you help me learn a spell for my final exam?
I'm afraid that none of us is a mage.
Then I'll have to think of something. And now for take care.
Take care.
That's fine. And as usual, go in here, go out, time will pass. There.
Let's see. These are stag beetle antlers. Lucky thing Uncle Alfred had these on the wall. Let's see. I'll place the flag back in the... It sure is helpful having allies who know their way around the city.
Okay. But I've got almost everything.
Here's the list of I'd better...
I don't have the maggots, though. Well, wait, maybe they... weren't they... in the sewer? Oh. Apparently those don't count. Let me... get some powder here.
Right then. Done.
And then do this with the press.
I just put the fresh... Ugh. Here's the list of... I'd better...
So all I need is to find some maggots.
Excuse...
What is it?
I had to rummage through the recipe books, and a power elixir seems to be quite harmless.
Not the easiest option, but it would definitely be a suitable potion for the exam.
I don't have all the ingredients.
It takes time. I needed the eyelashes from an invisible squirrel for my potion back in my day.
Well, I know where to find one of them.
Really? It took me 6 years. But that's nothing compared to chainsaw petrol. One has to search.
I talked to Death about the ghost mirror. He said that only the dead may become ghosts, and only ghosts can pass through the mirror.
That's right.
But Death also said that people can't die in this game. What did he mean by that?
I can't tell you that. But if it's to do with life and death, then he's your man.
But I can hardly let myself get killed just to get that artifact.
That's true. It is said that there's a Yeti cave somewhere in the North Country where an enchanted welly boot is being held which can be used to summon rain. Maybe you could try your luck there.
That'll take too long. I have to study.
Goodbye.
Alright. Maybe the merchant. I think the merchant will have one of the ingredients. We still have to get a reward from him.
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Away! Just away! Out of this hole! I'm going somewhere where my stuff will sell better.
But I still have one item to get from you. Well, theoretically, 2 items.
Rubbish! You've already chosen 2 things. The roll of magically treated cloth and the magic potion pot. The scratch.
That's not true, and you know it.
Or else.
Otherwise, I'll go to the town guard and have you arrested.
Haven't I told you already? I've given you the roll of material and magic potion.
Otherwise, I'll hold my breath until my face turns blue.
Doesn't bother me.
I'll scream.
And who's going?
I'll... Otherwise, I won't like you and you can't be my friend anymore.
That was good. Why not? Here, you can have this sack. I can't take this for much longer.
I hope the contents turn out to be useful for something. There are a number of fireworks in here. Here's the list of ingredients. I'd better...
But that's not going to help me with the maggot situation. Fireworks might be a good distraction, though. Yeah.
Is death that easy to cheat? What the...
Sounds like explosions in the stove. That's never happened before, and it's a bit suspicious. But I can't take my eyes off the stove.
A top hat.
Oh, what the heck? It wouldn't let me write. Oh, okay, I can do it again.
Is death that... What?
There's a suspicious vibe.
Oops.
Wilbur Weathervin, White Ridge Mountains, date of death, right now. Incredible, I cheated death.
Strange. I don't know why the wood should be making such a noise.
Although it wasn't as difficult as the old saying would have us believe.
Before I tell him, I want to see if there's some way I can get that top hat.
A top hat?
No, there's no way right now.
Hello, Death.
Hello.
I had another look at the Book of the Dead, and my name is there.
Really? That's wonderful. Someone has finally understood that violence sells. Fare thee well, mortal. That felt good.
So, this is what it feels like to be dead. It's rather like Aunt Ethel's raspberry trifle.
What?
Better not. He might do something to me. I should get the amulet. I hope I don't scare people too much as a ghost. Look, Master Marcus, I'm dead. Master Marcus.
Right then.
I have it. I have the amulet. A fantastic world full of just incredible creatures over there. And it's so hard to believe how I got the amulet. It's a shame that only ghosts can pass through the mirror. Now I just need to see about coming back to life. No idea how I'm gonna... Yoo-hoo! Mr. Death! Look who's back!
What the? Oh, no! You're a ghost?
Ooh, of course I am.
That's becoming very trendy. People these days just can't let go. What do you want?
I want to live! I'm too young to die!
You're already dead.
Too young to be dead!
That isn't up to me.
Why am I still here, even though I should be dead?
I'm sorry, there's no chance of that. I bumped you off good and proper, and it's not my fault you're a ghost.
Well, this could all be a terrible mistake.
A mistake?
As a doorknob, but maybe I wasn't supposed to die yet.
Of course you were.
But I'm the one who wrote my name in the Book of the Dead. Oh?
Oh, damn. It was just too good to be true.
Lot of paperwork?
No, that means I have changed the course of things. They'll skin me at the next audit. It's not going to escape the internal auditor's attention that an unregistered ghost is floating around the place. You wouldn't believe what they did to the Norns when they fiddled the books.
What if you bring me back to life and we tear the page out of the Book of the Dead and never tell anyone about this little episode?
That might be an option.
Oh, I'll just have to tough it out.
Okay. Come on, then. I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your desire to die.
Don't worry, it was an interesting experience. I still have the amulet.
Alright, so that's one of 3 that we've done. Yep, the merchant left.
Look here.
Oh, my.
Yep, the amulet of Balthazar the Brittle.
How? How did you get your hands on that?
I went through the mirror, and after incredibly exciting, meaningless and challenging quests in the Netherworld, I managed to get the amulet.
I just can't believe it. A little gnome? How is that possible?
Everything is possible, remember?
I almost believe that too. You've passed the first exam, Wilbur.
I'll manage the others too.
If you say so.
Okay. Let's... Alright, so let's see if Shield Hand has access to an ingredient. Probably not.
Hello, Mr. Shield.
Hello, Wilbur.
I'm now one of Master Marcus's official pupils.
Great. Come again when you've got your diploma.
It won't be long now.
Yeah.
I'm off to... Master Marcus says it's a powerful mag. Maybe I'll never know.
Alright, we'll figure it out, I'm sure.
The tree is easy to bend. I hope it has enough... The tree... The bunny rabbit doesn't have any reason. I'll have to put some...
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to give the rabbit at the moment.
Hello.
Wilbur,
What spell we...
a really spect...
All right.
Ow.
Could we play another?
No, I don't think so.
Then let's just leave. I'll just...
I have seen that you're going...
Oh, there's
that
a
carrot
carrot.
can't even fit into Bertram's cage. I think this is doing it. That should work. Ah! No! Thank the gods.
Hey, I mean, alright. So...
Oh, the noose didn't tighten fast enough. That's why the poor rabbit was launched through the air, like, which once again goes to show you should...
But I still need to get the top hat.
Hello, Dad.
Hello.
That thing up there on the shelf, that's a top hat, isn't it?
Aren't you a clever one?
Well, I am a gnome of the world.
It belonged to my father. He always wore it. He was a grave digger.
You mean your father wasn't deaf?
No, I was the first one in the family to go to university.
I didn't think my death would have any serious consequences. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have killed you. It's just I've waited for this for so long, and it really is quite good fun.
Maybe you should look for another job.
Yes, death is not such a dependable business as people think.
How about another profession? Your own business?
I've thought about that too, becoming my own boss.
Exactly.
What do you suggest?
I could imagine you being in demand as a model. You have that emaciated look.
I only have this one cloak.
Well, nobody knows more about killing than you do. So maybe you could work as a hitman.
Sometimes I have the... Should I just... Wait a minute, that's it.
What?
Live burial.
Huh?
I'll become a grave digger, like my father. I'll offer to bury people alive for a small fee.
But who wants to be buried alive?
There are plenty of people who do. Young people humiliated by their friends. Old stars who don't want to be in the public eye anymore. A rich husband.
But what would rich husbands get out of being buried alive?
Nothing at all. But there's certainly something in it for the future widow. Who pays the bills is incidental.
I come from a long line of gnomes, and we gnomes are known to have the occasional truly strange idea. But never, not once in my entire life have I heard such a...
Don't say a word. You can be my partner. There's lots to do. We've got to order some coffins and do some publicity.
Well, you want me to be your business partner?
Certainly. There's lots to do, and after all, it was your idea that I should find myself a new job.
Well, I'm honoured, but...
First of all, you'll have to raise some venture capital. You'll have to convince someone with a lot of gold that our business idea has a future.
It does?
I'll begin trials in the meantime.
Trials?
You can't sell a service like this without trying it out yourself. Death and Gnome Live Burials Limited.
Hiya.
Hello, partner.
Would you lend me your top hat for a bit?
You want to repair it? No. Father's top hat stays just how it is.
Then would you just lend it to me the way it is?
Absolutely not.
Oh, then...
Yes.
I'll probably get it if I complete this quest for him. That's fair. Now he doesn't have money. Wupperman has money.
Hello.
Wilbur,
I'm supposed to ask you if you want in on a new business proposition.
I've always got a spare ear for that.
Death wants to offer live burials.
What are live burials?
You bury people. Living people.
That's complete nonsense.
I know.
How much capital does he need?
But I thought you said the idea was ridiculous.
That doesn't mean there isn't any money in it. Think about it. Death abandons his previous business model and strives aggressively into new markets. And I, as the widely recognized expert of the future, see excellent prospects for success.
But who would want to be buried alive?
No one. But that's not important. We'll get the money directly from the capital markets.
Okay, so I can tell Death you'll provide him with financial backing?
Of course. I'll come over this afternoon and discuss it all with him.
Okay then. I'll just be...
Well, that works out.
I have seen that you're...
You don't even have to, worry about, a super long quest. It's already taken care of. Oh, he's got the top hat.
What exactly are you doing there?
What does it look like? I've dug a grave, with grandfather's old spade in my hand and father's top hat on my head.
I asked the wealthy showman about risk capital. He may want to join us.
Excellent. It's going to be a success, I'm certain. There's a real gap in the market.
I can think of 1,000 good reasons, right? How are the trials going?
So far, so good. It didn't take long to dig the grave. I've got the coffin here. Of course, it doesn't meet the standards we're aiming for, but it's good enough for the trials.
Certainly.
Good. Then climb in.
It was your idea. You should have the honor of being the first to be buried.
Oh, that's so courteous of you.
Credit where credit is due.
All right, then. I'm too long with the top hat on. Could you hold it for me?
With pleasure.
Very comfortable thus far. Now, pile the soil on top.
Are you certain?
Of course. Fantastic. The darkness. The silence. You have to try this. We should have funeral music. And the customer should have his photo taken with me beforehand. And we'll have canopies for the bereaved. Have you got that, Wilbur? Canopies!
I hope he's happy now. I'll leave him there until I've been to see the Archmage. Otherwise he might try and bury me next.
Well, we've got the top hat. So I think we're just about done with this chapter.
Hello.
Wilbur.
Look, here's the rabbit for the spell.
And a white one. Now we just need the top hat.
On my way. I have the top hat for the spell. I had to pry it from Death's icy grasp.
Well, at last we've got everything. Come over here. Put the top hat on the table. Put the rabbit in. Now I'm putting a black cloth into the hat. This on top and finished. As you can see, an empty top hat.
But
you have to do a lot of arm waving and the like. The audience mustn't be allowed to get a proper look at the hat. Then you say a few incantations and make a big to-do about it.
Isn't that...
Once the excitement has reached boiling point, then, ta-da! You pull the rabbit out of the hat. But make sure the cloth stays in the hat. Otherwise, the whole trick is blown. Quite clever.
That's fraud. And it's not magic either.
Of course not. But it looks like it.
But I wanted to learn a real spell.
Are you out of your mind? That takes months.
I can't just swindle my way to my diploma with a trick like that.
Excuse me, you said you wanted to get your mage degree.
Oh, what choice do I have?
Good luck with the show.
Okay.
Excuse me.
What is it?
I'd like to show you the trick. Spell.
I look forward to it.
As you can see, the top hat is completely empty. Abracadabra. Bunny, are you okay?
Fantastic. You've almost transformed the rabbit in the hat into a sheep. That's extraordinary. Almost impossible. There must be considerably more magic in you than I ever thought, Wilbur Weathervane.
Oh, thank you. Well, I had a fantastic assistant.
If someone had told me that a gnome without mage history in the family would pass 2 mage degree exams in such a short amount of time, I wouldn't have believed it. There's a lot more to you than meets the eye, Wilbur.
Thank you. And I'm going to pass the last test, too.
I still don't believe it, but I'd be happy to be proved wrong.
So all we gotta do is get the last of these. But we still need one more ingredient. Where are we gonna find maggots? You'll just have to find out on the next episode. So grab a snack and we'll be right back with more of the Book of Unwritten Tales.